My brother's recipe egg tart is a marriage between the Portuguese pastel de nata and the English custard tart. So the filling is very rich and the pastry has just the right thickness to make that perfect balance when you bite into it. As my brother would call it, it's wibbly wobbly filling, delicious. The bread came first. When my brother did his first proposal to the bank, bread was number one, tarts were fifth on the agenda, and at that point he thought he might sell 50 boxes of 4 a day. But now we sell 3,000 here. When I came to Macau, one of the first things I introduced was my grandmother's recipe homemade lemonade. So I can't begin to imagine how many gallons of this we've made since 1993, but it's delicious. Everything we do is simple because we're just a village family bakery. We're just here to do things in a natural and normal way that you would find in any kind of corner shop in England, really. There's always been a fascination for egg tarts within the Chinese community. Dim sum has its own dan tart. So when Andrew introduced his Portuguese style egg tart, the Chinese were immediately fascinated by the fact that there was another version of their tart. It has become a tourist icon. It started cranking up in the mid-90s when Hong Kong travellers started coming across to Macau and realising that there were these famous little tarts and they'd take them back for their friends. So then the Hong Kong press started writing about us, and then eventually my brother decided to franchise into Hong Kong in '98, and that caused egg tart fever, if you like, when you would suddenly see copycat egg tart shops on every corner. So it was really the imitators that fed this whole idea, and then people would realise that the original came from Macau. The secret's not so much in the recipe these days. I think the secret's out. The secret is in the quality control points along the line and the passion. If you don't have the passion, you're never going to follow the quality control, because for you it's just going to be about money. For us, it's about perfection from the very first stage right through to the end. To me, when I look at a tray of tarts, if one of them's not perfect, it doesn't get sold. We don't want to get any bigger. When you get too big, you lose the quality. This is a nice tranquil little part of Kolowan village. A secret hideaway. The lifestyle here is laid back, the people are friendly, the villagers accept us, and we love them. There's just something beautiful about stepping out of your house at 7 o'clock in the morning and seeing all the ladies in the village square doing their Tai Chi, and I speak to them in my pidgin Chinese, and there's everything you need here. Small shops, little restaurants, little drinking holes. You really don't need to leave Kolowan unless you want a real night of glamour and excitement. I love walking along the riverside at sunset. It's the perfect way to finish the day. The changes inevitably had to come. And I actually like the idea that I can be here and then I can drive for 6 minutes and taste Vegas, and then I can leave it again and come back to this beautiful sanctuary. It's just so beautiful with all its little Chinese symbols. Hello, sweetie. Nei hao. Oh, this is a nice little haven away from the heat. Nothing's particularly sophisticated here, but I actually like that. I like the casual lifestyle. It's a complete antithesis to Hong Kong. This statue here is when the Kolowan villagers last fought off the pirates from China, so it's a symbol of victory. This is one of the symbols of Kolowan itself, St. Francis Xavier Church. It's my favourite restaurant in the village. My brother always used to sit in this chair at the end of every day's business, reading his newspaper, having a glass of wine. I'd come in and join him. Perfect end to the day. I always feel honoured to live in the village because I've been accepted by the people here, and for me that's a huge honour. I'm content here and I'm content with my life, and those things are important to achieve. I'm very lucky to have reached that point. Coloan's given me that. I hope you enjoyed visiting Coloan with me, and I hope that one day I'll be able to welcome you to the village.